Hey guys, it's Eric and Karina.
And HR.
And I'm not sure this week because I don't know what we're talking about.
Even though I told him earlier.
I totally forgot. So,
But welcome back to the late podcast. The law according to Eric. So today we're doing New Year's stories.
oh yeah, that's right. Because it's almost New Year's.
Yes.
But we're gonna have one more episode before New Year's comes out.
We might.
Well, that's
not.
true. It
I don't
depends.
know.
Fair enough. Well,
Honestly,
The way things are going, maybe
exactly.
not.
We
Yeah.
might. I just wanted to make sure they had
Yeah.
something
All
there,
right.
you know?
okay, fair enough.
All right. So the first, are we diving right in? You have any commentary before?
Oh, I mean, not much. I mean,
Okay.
I again appreciate everybody's subscribing and tuning in.
Yes.
And it's been very hectic still, and we're actually moving offices this Friday. We're recording this on Monday. It's going to drop on Wednesday,
Mhm.
and which is Christmas Day.
Yes.
And we'll be moving offices this coming Friday. We may get back to 2 a week after the New Year, but there's a bunch of hearings I have already set for the first 2 weeks of January. It's just a couple of these cases are really crazy. It's very aggressive creditors and a lot of stuff going on. But
Yeah.
one day I'm going to dedicate episodes to just these obnoxiously crazy cases.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
before we get into our New Year's and resolutions or breaking resolution, whatever these are,
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to an old HBO TV show that we recently started rewatching. Me for the second time ever, HR for her first time. It's called True Blood.
Yes.
Great show. I mean, written. The show came out, I think, in 2000. I think it ended in 2014. So I think it was from 2008 to 2014.
Okay.
7 seasons. It's kind of it's like an adult version of Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything. You got vampires. You got werewolves. You got witches. You got shapeshifters. You got Nazi werewolves. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
So
it's on my watch list.
I'm telling you, all sorts of things. Actually, honestly, great acting.
There you go.
So shout out to True Blood and the cast and crew. And I'm telling you,
they're gonna hear this.
no, but you never know. But you know what? I was telling HR, I'm going to send the lead actor, this guy Stephen Moyer, who played Vampire Bill. I'm going to send him an email.
You should.
Yeah, you can find him on IMDb. He's not super famous. I mean, he's not like a Tom Cruise. He's out there at fucking Starbucks.
There you go. Exactly.
So I just want to compliment him, let him know. I think he did a great job.
All right. Well, after that shout out,
That's it.
start
All
the
right.
episode.
It's the only shout out I got today so far.
All right. The first.
You know what
one,
watching True Blood is like, though?
What is it like, though?
It's almost like when you've got a mahjong game set up,
Mm-hmm.
And all of your friends have these very funny, weird names,
Mm-hmm.
like Aaron and Karen and Dory and Corey or whatever.
And Nemo.
Right. It's almost kind of like that. It's True Blood. The main character's name is Sookie.
Okay.
Sookie. Sookie.
Oh.
Sookie Stackhouse.
There was a Suki that was supposed the same way on Gilmore Girls.
So but it's pronounced Sookie because these are all from Mississippi,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
And it takes place in this fake town called Bon Tom,
Oh my
which
god.
is basically like a Louisiana bayou, French Quarter type, far from New Orleans, and that kind of thing. So it's just kind of again, everybody speaks with that southern drawl, but the funniest thing about the show, it's whenever Sookie gets in trouble, the vampire sense, so it's Sookie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Sookie.
It's all dramatic.
It is. But they're saying the most ridiculous sounding name, right, when they're doing it.
That's so serious. Though.
It would be like if Big Bird was like, Elmo.
Oh my god.
What happened to Elmo? It's kind of funny and ridiculous,
Yeah.
but so anyway. So
All right.
yeah, so now I'm actually done with the shout outs. So,
Okay.
All right.
All right. The first story, the title is Host Got Loaded and Violent and Embarrassed His Wife Way Before Midnight. So this happened in 2006, but the guy decided to tell us the story.
Okay.
The host got violently drunk, took off his shirt, and started singing and beating a bongo. Someone guided him into the yard where he got cold and began banging on a sliding glass door to be let in. Think like Rick Moranis in Ghostbusters. He came in, took a shot at tequila, spilled some, slipped and hit the table. He then thought the table was attacking him and tried to hit it with the chair, still singing in Greek. At this point, the guest decided he had enough and needed to go to bed. It took 4 guys to carry him bodily to his bedroom. Once they put him down, he jumped out of bed, got his ankle caught in the sheets, and wanged his head on the dresser. Now bleeding, he took a swing at one of the guys and ran downstairs and had to be carried up again. Finally, he passed out while his wife mopped up all the tequila he spilled. His parents and grandparents were all in attendance, and he was not allowed to have parties for years after this, and his outburst is still spoken of today. Oh, he also pissed the bed, and this all happened by 9:30. Didn't even wait for the New Year's.
Yeah,
That was like their best story of New Year's Eve.
So let me just tell you, my instinct is that there's, Billy wasn't just drinking.
No, Billy was
Okay.
on drugs.
Billy railed a few lines.
Yeah.
Or took some meth or did something.
Billy did some shit.
Some ecstasy or whatever
Hell
he
yeah.
did, okay? Because you don't normally get that dysfunctional from tequila.
By 9:30?
Right. I'm saying unless he started like day drinking like at noon.
Still.
But I mean, you got to be, more than just a little, that's more than drunk.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I don't know that he's dingleberry worthy because I think we've all had bad moments.
Yeah.
We've had a little too much of something.
Hey, he went out with a bang, I guess,
I'm just saying, so like all things considered.
Yeah.
But I will say this. The hitting your head, like catching your ankle on the bed sheets, that earns him a solid 2.5 on the Feldman scale.
It does.
That's pretty shameless.
Because after that, he still wanted to punch the guy.
Yeah.
He did all of that and still was like, no, I'm going to beat your ass.
Yeah. So he's definitely like right up on the Feldman scale for that. Yeah. I don't know about dingleberries on this one.
I think he was just having fun, trying to ring in the new year,
I mean, it's funny. It's like, all right, so hold on. So you mean there's a family member that goes for wine time in excess?
Yeah.
And then doesn't realize what they do after they've had too much wine time?
Exactly. It's almost like that.
Are you telling me that's a thing?
Yeah, it's almost like that. Almost.
Wait, you want me to do my true voice? My true voice? You mean to tell me, right, that this young critter go have wine time, fall down, wrap his ankle, bang his head, and he was all right the next morning? Shit. No,
sounds very redneck of you.
That was a little Tennessee. I got to be honest. That wasn't like very Louisiana, Mississippi. Yeah. That was more like Tennessee.
Yeah, you gave a little Texas.
Well, yeah, depending on what part. HR and I talked about that. Going on a major barbecue tour, like to Texas.
You should.
Like for a weekend.
You should.
I'm serious. Like if Southwest has like really good prices, because the winter, they're going to be cheap.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And I got to research because I don't know if it's like Austin or Dallas, or Fort Worth, like where the better ones are. Mm-hmm. But there's this TikToker named Wayne Dang, who's Asian.
I could tell.
But no, because Wayne is like a cowboy name.
Dang, that gave it.
Well, you could say like, dang, girl. Okay.
True.
But he's from Texas, and he's done a bunch of these barbecue reviews. And as much as I hate to admit this, to this day, I've not yet had one of those dinosaur ribs, those big beef ribs. I want one.
I'm surprised.
I want one.
You should get one.
I want the kind where the bone slides right out. I've seen those in like burritos, like where they make like a barbecue, and then you just pull the bone out and you just go to town.
Oh, nice.
I know, right?
Yeah. But I feel like you guys should do it.
I'm feeling it. I'm thinking it.
You guys should.
All right. Next one. All right. Fair enough. Sorry. Okay.
Do you have any comments for that guy?
Oh, no. I just... He was living his best life as a violent.
You didn't notice, like she was like reminiscing to her, back in her good old days.
Living la vida loca. All right, then. Next one. Title is, Am I the asshole for skipping New Year's Eve at my child-free sister's? Okay. So her sister's child-free.
Okay.
Last week, I hosted Christmas for my family. I, 33 male, have a 2-year-old with my wife. Every year, it's at my sister's, my parents, or my house, and it rotates every year. One of us will host Thanksgiving, the other Christmas, the other New Year's. In the last year, my sister, who is vocally child-free, got a dog. I love my sister, but we are very much opposites. When I had my kid, it changed our relationship a bit. She tolerates, her words, my son. She has never watched him. I've also never asked. My son is present at all of our functions, and this annoys my sister. My sister has turned into your classic dog mom. World revolves around that stupid dog type. I do not own any dogs and really don't want to be around them. I don't want them in my house. Well, my sister wanted to bring her dog to Christmas, and I said no. It's well-trained and overall okay for a dog. I just didn't want it at my house or even on my yard. She complied and left it at home, but was not happy about it and let me know that several times. Well, the day before New Year's Eve, she told me that kids were not welcomed at her house. I was taken aback by this and asked why. She just said alcohol would be present, we all drink, and my family friends also come to this party, and just said it wouldn't be appropriate for a 2-year-old to be present. My wife and I had planned to stay only till 10 anyways and then would go home because of our kid. We reconsidered and opted not to go at all and respected my sister's wishes by keeping the kid at home. I let her know about half an hour before the party started. My wife and I treated it like any other night, and we didn't even stay up till midnight. By 11, I noticed missed calls from her, and I didn't answer. I fell asleep while texts started coming in, calling me an asshole, calling me a dog hater, saying I was rude that I didn't come to the party, and said that it was bullshit that she got my kid a Christmas present, but I didn't get her dog anything. The list went on. She was clearly drunk. I tried calling her. She wouldn't answer, and got a text with, I'm not answering, asshole. So am I the asshole here?
Okay, the sister obviously has issues, but she has kids. these two don't have a good relationship.
No.
I mean, it's really not about the dog and kids.
Honestly, I think it is.
You think it is?
I think that since he said no dogs at Christmas, she was like, fine, fuck you. No kids at New Year's because she couldn't bring her dog. And to her dog is her child.
But two sisters who had a really good relationship.
It's a brother and a sister.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Brother and sister.
Yeah.
Two siblings. They wouldn't act like that towards each other.
That's true. No, that's true. Yeah. But I also feel like
be that way with your brother.
No, no,
okay.
no,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't.
And I know my kids wouldn't be that way to each other.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's something deeper than the kid and the dog.
But do we think he's the asshole for not going to New Year's because of the no kid policy?
I think someone has to.
Yes,
take
he
the
is.
first
Okay,
step.
for fuck's sake. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
I'll tell. Okay, maybe I'm sorry. Enough's enough. Maybe there was some retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
The no dog Christmas, the no kid New Year, whatever.
Right.
There's definitely some pettiness on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
but there is something that I find off-putting about parents that cannot separate from their children even for a little bit.
Right.
That take their fucking kids every
Yes.
place. Look,
Yes.
I love all three of my kids, honestly, but there was not a moment that I would be like, yo, I wouldn't love a fucking night without my kids.
Hell yeah.
Even just, especially like a New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If they could get a babysitter or whatever, treat yourselves, right? That's
Exactly.
part of how parents stay sane is to have little nights off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't need to drag your kids to a fucking New Year's Eve party.
At all.
I don't care if it's your sister or not.
Exactly.
Okay. And if you're going to do that, because there was a time when we had like a lot of mutual friends that all had kids similar in age.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody would host something and all the parents with kids would come.
Yeah.
Right.
Kid friendly.
Right. And it was intentionally meant like that.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it was retaliatory, if sister's like, yo, Billy, no kids this year, we're going to be drinking and whatever. And clearly she did.
Yeah.
Right. With her stupid drunk texts. Then you can have it. Okay. You have a choice. You can be like, no, I don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't pretend like it's because, because I didn't let you bring no.
Yeah.
It's because, either you're overprotective parents and you don't want to leave your kid
Mm-hmm.
with a sitter, or you're one of those other types of parents, which I've seen before, that think that they'd rather be like best friends with their kids. And so they take them everywhere with them.
Exactly.
Right. I don't leave the house like Amex, right?
Mm-hmm.
My American Express, don't leave home without it. Like kids, like I don't leave home without my kids. Okay, fine. But at some point, it's a little extreme. So I think between us, even though this was probably a lot of pettiness on both, and I'm going to hit you with the Feldman scales in a minute, but dingleberry wise, I think Brother Billy gets 3.5 dingleberries for ditching his sister.
Because his sister showed up to Christmas too.
That's what I'm saying, without her dog.
Exactly.
So he was just being a petty dick.
Yes.
Right?
That's what I felt.
Yeah. Okay. Now, sister got, she just, so Sister Lucinda had a few too many.
Yeah.
And when people drunk text, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Usually. Okay. So I'm going to give, and by the way, and the whole thing, like, I'm going to tell you 30 minutes before.
Yeah, that was a shitty move.
Them
exactly.
both.
Exactly.
Okay. So they are both 1.75 on the Feldman scale.
Yes.
Not going to give them full zeros.
I'm going to give the sister a 1 just because of you didn't get my dog nothing for Christmas, but I got your child something for Christmas. I'm going to give her a 1 for saying that because that was funny. Like, what do you get a dog for Christmas? I don't, So, but I agree with everything.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, like that's what you're mad at right now. Yeah, but okay, yeah. So we agree with that.
I guess.
Okay.
Yes, you're not so sure about that.
I know. All right, next one then.
Yes.
Okay. Title is: Am I the asshole for telling a friend what her tattoo really says?
Oh.
I, 37 male, went out New Year's Eve with a group of friends, and the group had some friends of friends, basically people that I've known only in passing. One of them, Andy, 39 male, bought his girlfriend Julie, 30 female. Julie decided to show a tattoo she got last week. She rolled up her sleeve to show it, and she announced proudly that it said, "Strength ain't beauty," in Chinese. It was on her forearm, and I almost spit take. Now, I have to explain, I am half Korean, but people have mistaken me as Hispanic. I don't really look Korean to most Westerners. The tattoo was in Hangul characters, and it definitely did not say strength and beauty. Julie got upset at my spit take and asked what my problem was. I said, "That's not Chinese, and it doesn't say what you think it does." She got even more mad and said, "What would I know?" I explained to her that I was Korean American and I can read Korean, and what it says was not nice.
Oopsie.
I asked her what happens at the tattoo shop, and she said she always wanted to get Asian characters and went to a shop and saw a Chinese guy in the shop and demanded he be the one to do her ink. I asked Julie and Andy if Julie did anything that could have pissed that tattoo artist off. She denied it, but Andy confessed that she was super pushy about it and kept saying she wanted to do him over any other artist in the shop because he would be used to the characters since he was Chinese.
What a moron.
Plus a few other statements. Exactly. By this point, she was crying and not enjoying our hanging out for New Year's Eve. She wanted to leave and wanted Andy to take her. On our way out, she asked me what it said. I said, it's like the worst thing you could call a woman. It's like bitch, but worse. She just burst into tears while walking out. After the two of them left, the rest of my friends said I was a real jerk for spoiling her new tattoo and I could have made something up for not reacting. I had to explain that the word is used in a really cultural faux pas, and to see it on someone's skin is very shocking to the highest degree. Am I the asshole for ruining New Year's Eve, how my friends are saying, for telling her that?
No, you're not the asshole for pointing that out. I mean, somebody needed to tell her.
I would want to know. Wouldn't you?
I mean, that's like you're a good friend if you tell someone they have something between their teeth, and this is a lot more extreme.
Exactly. Eric wouldn't tell her. The way he's saying his name.
Well, if you didn't like the friend very much, you wouldn't tell her.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I just would have waited the next day.
Okay. So on New Year's Day.
Because you know she's going to be drinking.
Yeah.
Or most likely. Okay. Maybe it's a sober party, whatever, or dry, but for the most part, they're going to be drinking. They're probably going to make some bad decisions, right? Whatever. The last thing you want to do is get her all upset at that point, especially if she's not in a clear, calm state of mind. Let her have her party, right? Get her party on, sober up the next morning, give her a call like, yo, Lucinda, I got some little bit of bad news.
Yeah.
And then what I would also do, honestly, if this was actually a good friend, I would try to find ways to change the design to make it something else.
Right.
So you couldn't see what it originally was. That's number one and two. Number three, and this is also what I would potentially do if it were me. Like if this happened to me and I thought I tattooed like bravery and courage on my arm and it really said like fuck off cunt
right.
or something stupid, or it said like dick, right, or dickhead or cunt or whatever,
right.
I would fucking embrace it. I would be like, you know what? I am a cunt. I'm the worst kind. All right, I'm worse than the ones your mama warned you about, and you fucking bitches remember that. Like I would just own it,
you
right?
Have to at that point,
because
like,
that's right. Because number one, you don't want to live your whole life a sad sack.
Exactly.
Number two, unless you're in the mood for some really painful tattoo removal, you're fucking stuck with it.
Yeah.
And if it's the type that you can't really, I mean, you could always black it out, I guess, and just have a solid black dot, right? And you could just say, oh, it's my tribute to Oblivion or some stupid like artsy whatever these fucking hipsters come up with now. But honestly, I would not. Yes, he was the asshole for fucking up everyone's New Year's Eve, including himself, his and hers. Wait till just have a good fucking sleep it off, and tell her the next fucking morning.
Yeah, but they were already drinking. You know, so when I slip things.
I know, but that was not a slip.
I also think though, like it's because I think the whole thing started because of his reaction and he spit out the drink.
But
he just had to.
I know he had to explain himself. I just would have come up with something else.
Yeah,
not embarrass her in front, or I would have pulled her aside.
Yeah,
like in a private room, right? Now, honestly, if she was hot,
okay,
I would be like, yo, Lucinda, I'm gonna find that guy who did this to you, right? I'm gonna.
Her boyfriend brought her to the bar with him.
That's right. Yeah, she's connected. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Just tell her the next day.
Yeah.
Right. Just don't fuck up her whole evening. Because anyway,
that's what she's gonna remember the last day.
But that's my point. Because that tattoo's not going away.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll still be there in the morning, right? It's permanent.
Yeah.
So
no, you're right.
You know. So that's what I would now. So let me just take it back for a second. I'm gonna give Tattoo Spoiler Billy 3 dingleberries for fucking up New Year's Eve.
I'm gonna give him 2.
Well, okay.
I don't think he really meant to. I wasn't his intent.
Well, that's why he didn't get 5.
Yeah.
But you could, whatever you think is right, 2, 3, whatever. I don't see this as a Feldman scale problem for him.
For her.
For sure. She's a fucking 0.5.
Yes.
For everything.
Yes.
Like pointing out the fucking Asian tattoo artist, assuming
demanding he does it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like being all cunty about it. Like, no, Ling Ling, I want you to fucking right. Yeah, no, bullshit. Right? If you're gonna be that kind, right, then at least own it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm saying the Feldman scale, she's off the charts on that one. Like almost a solid 0.
Everyone also knows if you're gonna get a tattoo in a different language, have someone who speaks the language look at your tattoo before you go in or something.
Yes.
Or
this is why.
You know the worst thing? If only there was a device.
Right.
Where you could just put the symbol in and it will tell you.
Exactly.
Right? If only there was such a thing.
Exactly.
I mean,
double check.
Honestly, you know what? I'm going to increase it now to 3 point. I'm gonna give her a full solid 0. How do you not fucking look?
Exactly. Check. It's permanent.
And let me tell you, this whole crisis could have been averted if she had just said to anybody there, "Yo, I like how that looks." What does that mean? Mm-hmm. That's all she'd have to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, that just You know what? Now that I think about it, it's a little bit worse. So.
Going a little off just for the questions, would she be able to sue the tattoo guy for that or no? Like just out of curiosity.
Potentially.
Okay.
The question is, what are her damages?
Right.
I mean, it's forever, but how it would be potentially different if it was written in English and there was like a graphic.
Right.
Right. But there's a very small, select number of people that will know how to read that and what it means in that native language.
Yes.
So I don't know that her damages, I mean, whatever the cost of the tattoo was, potentially, but
okay.
I don't know. But, these fucking tattoo artists, like, what are the odds he's going to be there in 2 months to serve him?
Exactly. Yeah. I just had curiosity.
Possibly.
All right.
Well, this is, the law according to Eric.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Would Eric sue him?
No, I wouldn't.
I'd have to suck it up. I'd be like,
because I really believe that I would at some point accept responsibility for being an asshole or an idiot.
But this person will.
No, but I'm saying, but then what I would also do is not go through the whole legal rigmarole. I would honestly have it fixed.
Yeah.
Have the picture changed, have some other design made out of it. I've seen people do that all the time where they take a fucked up tattoo and somebody tattoos a name and then they break up.
Yeah.
And then they figure out a way to take the name and make a design out of it so it looks like a snowflake or some shit, whatever.
I've seen people artists on TikTok that'll show you how to do it instead. They'll be they'll give you a name and then they'll change it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I would do.
Same.
Right? Yeah. Just to be safe. And again, it's a pretty small percentage of the population that's going to know. Hang on, press pause for a second. All right, we're back. But anyway, I guess that's about it for that one. I mean, the dingleberries and the Feldman scale. So
be nice to your tattoo people.
I mean, it's just, I honestly,
and your servers.
Yeah, it's not super surprising that something like this would finally happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I can blame, tattoo artist Billy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that's kind of that's what you get.
Exactly.
I mean, it's almost like.
What is it almost like?
It would almost be like if you had a cringy Jewish Maj crew. And one of the women wanted to get a Mahjong tile tattooed on her shoulder. And then the guy gave her the wrong one, the dragon or something instead of the whatever.
Exactly.
Be almost something like that.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Excellent.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for getting my own plane ticket and not my boyfriend? So I, 30 female, and my boyfriend, 30 male, don't live together. I have my own place and he lives with his parents. We have been together for 5 years. We planned to go to New York in December because I wanted to watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve. Been on my bucket list for years, and it's something that he has always wanted to do as well. We have been talking about it and planning this for months. My cousin lives in New York City and has offered for us to stay with him, so all we need to do is pay for our flights and take spending money. So I told him I would pay for my ticket and he can pay for his. I told him it's not the end of the world if we don't sit together, so it's fine. I did say I would get both of them he could give me the money, but he insisted that he would be the ones to get them, etc. So here comes the problem. A month ago, we were supposed to sort the ticket situation out, but we didn't. I kept on at him, and he kept saying that he would do it. Fast forward to this week, I asked him, and he said he still had not gotten the tickets, but he said he was going to do it. So I told him I'm just going to get my own ticket because at this rate, we won't be getting them since they're going to be too expensive. I bought my own ticket, and now he's yelling at me saying I should have got both of them and that he would have given me the money and that I'm the asshole for just getting mine. I don't think I am, as I had told him from the start that I would get both, and he said no. Do you think I'm the asshole here?
Oh my God, no, not at all. This guy is a piece of work. Oh my God, what is his problem?
He didn't want to go to New York City for New Year's Eve. He didn't want to.
He's this passive aggressive way of getting out of things.
Exactly.
But Jesus, just have the balls to say no.
Exactly. Your idea?
No, I can't really disagree. If traveling Billy asked friend Billy, look, you want me to cover this and you pay me back? And he's like, no, I got it. You had your chance, right?
Exactly.
More than once. And you're probably right that non-purchasing Billy just didn't want to go.
Yeah. No. He didn't want to go anymore. And that was the thing.
And I'll tell you, by the way, I've had the absolute pleasure of spending New Year's Eve in New York. My old college roommate, Mike Arnold, moved back to New York. He was originally from there. Moved back to New York when we were still young. I was 21, 22. And I went to see him visit and hung out there for a New Year's Eve. New York City on New Year's Eve is a fucking blast.
Really?
No, it is a blast. It is not what you think. It's not. Look, yes, lots of people go to Central Park and they want to watch the ball drop and all that kind of stuff, but that's not the bulk.
Yeah.
Most places are just open, music playing, lots of drinks and food. You can like the old bar hop where you can just walk.
Yeah.
So you can go in Manhattan, like most of New York City, like, Manhattan. Right. You go up and down, but it's not just bars. All the restaurants stay open.
Oh, nice.
Like, come on in. The nicer places, of course, you need your reservations and it's like a whole thing, but a lot of the local. And my friend Mike, his uncle owned a little pizza place and a restaurant, which was really interesting because the way his was set up, it's called Alto's.
Okay.
I don't think it's open anymore. But Alto's, the way it was set up, you first walk in and it's almost like the inside of a Shakey's.
Okay.
Except you see like pizza like in the counter. They just heat them, like reheat the slices. It's more like a takeout and a quick bite.
Oh, nice.
Then you go like in the back and it's actually like a nicer sit down restaurant with a bar. Okay. And they serve like cocktails and mixed drinks and wine, and you have like a veal parm and like the big like real Italian menu with like regular chefs. So that year, the Alto's New Year's party was all in the back.
Okay.
Right. Everybody was just coming in. So you go in the front, you grab a slice, you go in the back. Everybody was having fun. So New Year's Eve in New York is great. So, okay, idiot Billy who lied about wanting the ticket and not buying, he fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, he really missed out.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve in New York is a lot of fun.
I've always wanted to go to New York in December just to see like the snow and everything, but I always thought New Year's Eve would be like, ugh.
But
like, I don't know why. I've always felt like
it's cold.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes it snows for New Year's Eve a little bit. But it is just it's weird. It's hard to explain because most people think New Yorkers are kind of like rude, very blunt and direct. Yeah. That is a bit of a stigma. It's a bit of a stereotype. But honestly,
well, they are more direct.
Yeah, but
that doesn't mean they're not. That they're actually nicer in some ways. I think they're more helpful than Californians. Will be nice to your face, but just not do shit.
Or make fun of you after, like
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you where to go, Eric. Just take a left down there. And like, oh my God, what a moron. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
New York is like, Jesus Christ, don't you know where the fuck you are? Come on. Go 2 fucking blocks. You're there. Right. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. So I hope they have a good time though.
But the Christmas, New Year's time of year in New York, I'm serious. I'm not just saying it's almost kind of magical. It really is. Like people are.
The lights are amazing.
Yeah, it's just
the storefront.
It's very
something you should see at least once.
Yeah, it's cultural. Meaning it's like it's cultural in that. Yeah. But when I say cultural, I don't mean an ethnic culture. That's a New York City culture.
Yeah.
They make a bigger deal out of it. Also, that same year, I went to something called the San Gennaro Street Fair.
Okay.
This is true story and fucking amazing. Okay, so most people that know me know that I like to play poker. I'm no stranger to casinos, stuff like that. All right. So the San Gennaro Street Fair, these are, it's supposed to be like fundraisers for like the church. And there's usually like hundreds of different vendors.
Right.
And it's by the way, it's all Italian mob that does this.
Nice.
You get the fucking sausage rolls and the all that stuff, right? Everything, and the cannolis and all the carnival food too and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. There's a small area during the San Gennaro Street Fair where you can play blackjack for real money against the fucking nuns from the church. I swear.
You took the nuns' money.
Well, no, I took the fucking mafia boss's money who was fronting that game.
I guess.
Because that's what it was. And my friend Mike was telling me, like, you don't want to play here. This is not really, like, the church gets a piece of it, right?
And that's where you sat and played.
Fuck yes, I did. And at that time, and this was years ago, I think I took Sister Agnes for like $150.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then what's funny is they kept trying to get you to stay. So they had something going on with the cards. Like, oh my gosh, son, you're on a roll.
Oh,
you should stay. And I'm looking like, is this fucking nun trying to like, is she goosing me and like losing my, like the fuck? And I finally had to say, like, look, sister, this isn't gonna work on me. I'm like, I killed your Lord and Savior, like my people.
Oh my God, Eric!
Like we don't.
You really need to stop saying that to people.
People just think, well, I mean, like for fellow Jews, we think it's funny as hell that we're blamed, but
like,
I'm just saying we're blamed for it. But
exactly.
Anyway, long story short, so New Year's in New York is worth it.
She will have fun. He will not.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna give stay-at-home Billy 4 dingleberries for lying.
Yes.
And just all because it doesn't seem like it's something that's difficult to do.
Especially when she was like, "I'll buy them. You pay back." He was like, "No, I'll even buy them."
Right. And like,
Yeah.
Nobody's that busy where they just forget all the time. I mean, look, we've been busy the last couple of weeks, but I still I wouldn't forget to buy fucking plane tickets, right? So especially if non, forgetful Lucinda's paying him back. Mm-hmm. So I just think, and there's one other. Okay, forgive me. There's one other reason. God. Okay, if non-traveling Billy was really into Lucinda, but knew he was going to be friend zoned the whole time in New York.
They're already dating.
Yeah, but we don't know to what extent.
That's true. 5 years.
Well, I must have missed that part. Well, then if that's the case, it's like they're married. He just wants him time. Yeah. 5 fucking years. I mean,
they don't live together, though.
They. You know what? People that don't live together but have been together for 5 years, they pretty much do.
Does he live with his parents?
No.
He's 30.
Wow. Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Maybe. I also thought that, but then he could have said that.
But maybe he was just embarrassed. There are a lot of holes in this post. I don't know. Yeah. There could be a lot of things. But you know what it is for sure? It's 4 dingleberries to non-traveling Billy for lying to girlfriend Lucinda. Mm-hmm. Now, I thought they were buddies.
No.
So now I'm understanding better. And honestly, it's like a 3.5 on the Feldman scale to keep saying I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, girl. I got you.
Because what did he think? He was going to forget?
Right. That's what I mean. Come on now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say for those reasons.
Okay.
You know what?
What is it almost like?
You know what it reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
It's almost like when you plan a international trip with your actual brother and his family, and somehow a cringy sister-in-law convinces you that she can go too.
Yep.
It's almost like that. If that would have happened, it would have been like that.
It's almost like that.
Just saying.
I thought you were going to bring up the cruise again.
That was the cruise.
Oh, okay.
The international trip. I can't say cruise over and over.
Okay.
But now, yes, it was okay. Anyway, there we go. By the way, before I forget, wishing Happy New Year thoughts to Emily, Ron, Andrea, Arlene, Dory, Laura, and Aaron, the Karen, the Maj crew from Midbar.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Next one?
Yes.
Okay. Am I the asshole for getting upset about my husband wanting to spend New Year's with his best friend? Okay. My husband, 29 male, wants to spend every New Year's Eve with his best friend, 30 male, because it's his birthday. He did it last year when our first baby was born and was going through a sleep regression. For more background story, me, 27 female, and my husband have been having problems since I got pregnant in 2021. I felt completely alone and isolated during the pregnancy and for almost 7 to 8 months after our son was born. He was working a lot during that time, but when he wasn't, instead of being at home and help me, when I was pregnant and sick or with our newborn baby, he would decide to spend that time with his friends and come back drunk as fuck at least 5 to 6 nights a week.
Sorry.
It's not you laughing over there.
I mean, the way you read it just made it more funny. I understand that's a tragic thing to do, but
yes. All I want is to spend holidays together. I'm from Venezuela and my whole family is there. His is in Virginia, but even if we went to spend it with them while he is somewhere else, that is not what I want. That is an important holiday for me and has always been for my family, and he doesn't care at all about what I want nor what I care to find a solution.
I'm sorry. Can I just quickly interrupt?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that she didn't realize what she was getting into with some shit-kicking, tobacco-growing redneck from fucking Virginia?
Exactly.
And this mamacita from Venezuela doesn't understand that it's fucking chewing tobacco and beer and fucking duck hunting or whatever, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I was feeling bad up until you read that part.
That he's from Virginia.
Right. It's like, bitch, do you not know what people from Virginia are like?
Know better.
I'm just saying.
Well, she probably did it if she's from Venezuela.
Listen, even people from Venezuela know how fucked up parts of the South are. Okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For crying out loud. That's almost like if you have a cringy sister-in-law who lives in Texas.
Exactly. And
right?
Moves to Vegas.
And she's like, y'all, yeehaws, and whatever. Okay? It's almost like that. Trying really hard, buddy.
Almost.
All right. So I'm sorry. Continue. My bad.
We got into a fight tonight because he told me in advance that he was planning to go again this year to whatever his friends wanted to do and not be with me or the baby.
That was thoughtful.
Is it?
Oh, nice.
He let the bitch know.
I refused to accept that, and I told him I was not okay with him doing that every year for the rest of my life. We are now not speaking. I'm thinking about taking a break from the relationship or even separate. This holiday thing is not the only issue, but it is my breaking point. So, am I the asshole for getting upset about this?
You're not the asshole, but he's never going to be what you want him to be.
No.
Never, ever, ever,
no.
ever.
This woman is never going to get the man she wants.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If you want a certain type of man, you need to leave him.
My thing is, What do you want to spend New Year's Eve with your wife?
Well, if you're in a healthy relationship, yes.
Like, bring in the new year with your partner. Woohoo, right? No?
He doesn't want to be with her.
He doesn't.
He doesn't want to be with the baby.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds like she's just his baby mama and occasional booty call.
Yeah.
She just doesn't understand that. No, I'm serious. Okay, literally, this fucking guy would rather go cow tipping.
Yeah.
Right, with his friends than stay home with his like hot Venezuelan baby mama. Well, I don't know. She might be big and fat now. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Assuming.
Okay.
Right? But that's a very fucking Southern Virginia thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow, Cletus? Oh, hell, Hoss. The old lady wanted me to stay home and give her a little pickle tickle, but I said no. Betsy needs to be tipped over this year again or something like that. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah.
And you know what? I God forgive me for saying this, but you know what I bet?
God.
I bet if his mind works like a typical guy's, and especially like a dumb redneck guy, but a typical dumb redneck guy, he's like, don't worry, Hoss, she'll suck my dick tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
You know, or something like that. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's just figuring she's just going to fucking forgive.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I think that's what she's done. So she, like,
right.
you know, she's done all of that. And he's like, I'll be fine. I don't give a fuck.
And that's where I was getting, like, more serious in a sense. Like, I really do think that redneck Billy figured Venezuelan Lucinda was just going to be like, okay, baby, it's okay, mijo, whatever. I got you.
Exactly.
Right? That's it. And when she's finally like, you know what? Fuck this.
Now it's a problem. Yeah.
Right. But now it might be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Because she didn't speak earlier.
Yeah. But so, all right. Is there more? Sorry.
No,
okay. So let me just say this. I'm going to give redneck Billy a half a dingleberry.
Half?
Half of one.
I'm giving him 3.
A half of one. Because he was up front. He was up front. He told her, yo, Lucinda, I'm not hanging out with you this year for the holidays or for New Year's. I'm going with my boys. We're going to drink beer, put fucking alfalfa in our mouths, and go cow tipping or whatever. And that's it. Okay. But at least he was honest. Wouldn't it have been worse if he would have stayed home and resented it and made her, you know? It's almost better this way. At least she can do what she wants now. I mean,
she wants to hang out with him.
Well, okay. Listen.
I don't know why.
I don't either. I don't get it.
I know why.
She probably don't have no friends.
No, because he's a male sunshine. Even Virginians know how to fuck.
Even Virginians know how to fuck.
Got to assume.
Hopefully.
Well, he's probably one of those assholes that's occasionally charming.
Yeah.
So you keep thinking it's going to charm me, it's going to come back.
Exactly. Okay. Next one then?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, all on.
What? You said half a dingleberry.
Yeah. I didn't hit the Feldman scale.
Oh, right.
Okay. So Redneck Billy gets a 7.5 on the Feldman scale. It is not shameless to say in advance, yo, this is what I'd like to do. Okay. He might have done it in a fucked up way. Okay.
You know what? You're right.
But
you're right.
It would be much worse if he would have been like on New Year's Eve day.
I'm not coming home.
Right, bitch. I'm hanging with my boys. Don't expect me.
Exactly.
I'll see you in 2025 or whatever. Okay. It's way better that he did that. Now.
That's true.
Okay. Overreactionary Lucinda. She's getting 4 on the Feldman scale for blowing up a relationship with her baby's daddy over a fucking New Year's Eve night.
About her?
No, that's not true. We don't know that. He just doesn't care about spending New Year's Eve with her or the holiday. It doesn't mean he doesn't love her.
What about when they were pregnant?
It doesn't mean he doesn't love her.
Like he wants to be around.
He does for at least 9 minutes out of the day.
Oh God,
or whatever. Okay, but that's the reality of what's going on here. I'm just saying.
He got a baby to think about.
Does he?
Yeah.
Or does she? Yeah. Okay, you understand? I'm just saying.
No, she needs to find a better baby daddy.
Yeah, I hope she left him.
Man, exactly. I you know what? I got you, Billy. I understand.
Sure.
I got it.
Okay, next one then. Title is, Am I the Asshole for Not Giving Up My Ticket on New Year's Eve? I was living with a close friend in Cairns, Australia. I don't fucking know. And she went home to another state for the holidays. She was to be away until after New Year's. Our collective friend group all brought tickets to go to an island for New Year's Eve. Boat cruise, party on the island, and then the boat cruise back at around 1 a.m. We were all really excited. That sounds really nice, actually. Does LA have something like that?
What?
We were all
a boat cruise?
No, New Year's.
They had.
Well, it's probably something
yeah.
I was thinking that. I was like, that sounds. I'm gonna look for that. Okay. They were excited about it.
Okay.
The group consisted of couples, myself, my friend's boyfriend, another girl, and someone she invited as her guest. Anyway, the morning of New Year's, my flatmate unexpectedly decided to come back. This led to, of course, the discussion around the fact that she did not have a ticket for the party and that they were all sold out, and what was she to do? Her boyfriend offered to miss the cruise and spend the night with her, but she did not want him to have wasted money, and he'd been looking forward to it so she would feel bad. All the other couples put enormous pressure on me to give her my ticket so they could spend New Year's Eve together, telling me how selfish I was because I'm single and bombarding me with the how could yous and really trying to manipulate me. I didn't want to do it. I'd been looking forward to this as much as anyone else. It doesn't matter if I didn't have a boyfriend. We were all broke young adults and had saved for these tickets. Plus, all my friends were going. Was I supposed to sit alone at home? I privately talked to my friend and she insisted that I go as it wasn't my fault that she had decided to come back early. She said her and her boyfriend had decided to come along and she'd try to sneak onto the boat, and if that didn't work, we would step off the boat and they'd do something else. Her plan worked, so ultimately it wasn't an issue. However, 4 months afterwards, other friends would still bring up how selfish I am and that I was an asshole for not volunteering to give up my ticket. So Reddit, am I the asshole here?
For not giving up their ticket?
Yeah, I don't think so. I honestly think every other friend was the asshole here. That's not fair. It's not my fault she came back. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't care how good of a friend that is. You're my roommate, and I get it. Your boyfriend's going, but you weren't supposed to be here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that has nothing
why
to
should
do.
She fuck up her plans?
Yeah,
she wasn't even supposed to be there.
And then it's like all the other friends talking about well, that's her boyfriend going. You should give up your ticket. You're being the asshole for that. Fuck y'all. Y'all give up y'all ticket. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I don't think so. You didn't listen to it.
I don't know why. Yeah, why should she be the martyr here?
Hold on, let me give him the lowdown on it.
Thank you.
Group of them is going to that boat cruise for New Year's Eve, but one of the girls said she wasn't going to be there at all. So she doesn't have a ticket, but her boyfriend does because her boyfriend was still going to go. And everyone in the friend group was telling the writer that she should give up her ticket because she doesn't have a boyfriend to go with anyways, and she's going to go by herself. And since she didn't want to, everyone was like, you're the asshole because how could you have them not spend New Year's Eve together? They ended up still spending it together, but she said even months after that, people would still call her the asshole and selfish. Exactly.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of...
Exactly.
I just don't see how
punishing her for being single.
Yeah, like one thing has nothing to do with the other.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of lame in that even if she's not with a guy, that doesn't mean she can't mingle and have fun with her friends who are attached to other people. I mean that doesn't. That's foolish. That's like, when I separated from my ex, if my good friend invited me to go to dinner with him and his wife, and if I don't have another date, I can't go. No, we're friends anyway. Like why would it matter? In fact, I could tell you I had dinner with Nepo Baby's parents a bunch of times, like just me.
Exactly.
Like during that period. So that's really stupid.
And making her feel bad for that?
Well, that's a Feldman skill issue, but I mean,
she already probably feels bad because
right.
She has someone.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we don't know. That might be by choice.
It might be by choice, but
or she could be really she could look like Lizzo, and it may not be a choice. I'm just saying we don't know. It's possible.
We don't know.
Possible.
Mm-hmm.
What is it all? No. I wasn't. No. I didn't think of one for this. I'll give me a minute, maybe.
Okay.
But you know what it reminds me of? Honestly, it's like people. I'm going to get so much hate for this, but when people say, "Well, look, she's got a beautiful face," okay, that means she's like at least 80 pounds overweight. Mm-hmm. Okay, translate guy code translation. I'm doing you guys a favor. I'm going to share with you some insights. So when a guy is like, "Oh my God, she's just got such a beautiful face," and that's all they say, that means the bitch is fat. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's number one.
She's funny. That means she's ugly.
That's true too. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, but she's got a great
personality.
But the worst is when they're like, "Look, Billy, you need to really meet Lucinda. She is such a beautiful person on the inside." All right. The inside, like, you know what? Then you need to flip her ugly ass inside out if you think I'm gonna, okay.
Exactly.
So it could be one of these situations, right?
Could be.
Where we may need to flip her single ass inside out.
But regardless of it.
Let the inner beauty show. Exactly, right?
But regardless, she deserves to go.
She deserves to go because she bought a ticket.
Exactly.
And now, if you're asking what would Eric do, and if single Eric, I'd be like, you know what? How much is it worth to you? Like I paid $100 for this ticket. I'll tell it to you for $350.
I'll flip this shit, right?
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah.
I see where Matthew gets it.
Yeah, if you really want to go that bad,
exactly.
Because I'll go play poker all night. Exactly. Casinos are open on Christmas and New Year's. They don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, the sad part is there are so many degenerates in the world. There's no reason for these casinos to close on Christmas Day.
No, not at all. People think that they're going to get lucky that day. It starts the New Year's off. Right?
Yeah, it is kind of sad, but it's funny.
My mother's going on New Year's Day, so yeah, that's one of them.
I'm with you. So no, I hear you. So
yeah.
So let me just now. So that's what I would have done. Like I would have flipped it. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want this ticket? You want it? Okay. I don't honestly, in all seriousness, I don't think single Lucinda deserves any dingleberries.
No.
She didn't really do anything wrong.
No.
Right? All she wanted was hang out with some of her friends.
Yeah.
The people that bitched at her and continuously do so months later, they are all ones on the Feldman scale.
Yes.
Yeah, single Lucinda needs better friends.
Yeah.
That is a really unnecessary, not happy kind of thing to do to someone.
I would never do that to my friends ever.
And even if the initial reaction were a slightly tiny bit justified, I don't think it was, but even if it were, like fucking 2 and 3 months later, what are you doing? Like, leave her the fuck alone already.
You're bringing it up. She got into the party at the end of the day. What does fucking matter now?
Do you know what I wish for single Lucinda?
What do you wish for her? New friends? I do.
No. I honestly wish that single Lucinda find a fucking lottery winner, multi-billionaire from the oil industry or something, has her own New Year's party, private event.
Yep.
Invites them all, and then it's like, but if you don't have dates, you can't come.
Yeah.
I would just do something like that and make it like the most desired party ever, and then start cutting them off.
Me too.
Sometimes the best lessons have to be learned the hard way.
Exactly.
Just saying. So
I agree with that.
All right.
Thoughts? No?
I agree.
All right. Next one then.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend's New Year's Eve family gathering after what I was hearing them say? Okay. A little background info. My boyfriend is 25. I'm 24. We have only been together for 5 months, and I have not met his family yet, besides his mom, until yesterday. Around 6 yesterday, I drove over to my boyfriend's aunt's house. She was hosting a family gathering for New Year's Eve. I met up with my boyfriend who was chatting with his cousins. I met them, and my boyfriend took me around to meet everyone else there. I don't drink because I drove myself, but everyone else was drinking, including my boyfriend. Everything was going fine until his grandpa sparked up a political discussion. I'm not political, so I really wasn't interested. But the conversation went towards a more racist tone. I'm 1/4 black, and I don't really look black, but I obviously don't look fully white. My boyfriend is aware of this. His family began talking about black people in general in a bad way, and his grandpa specifically started talking about people who have died to police. I fully checked out and left whenever I heard the N-word drop. I didn't let my boyfriend know that I was leaving, and most were too drunk to even see me leave. I got home and slept and woke up this morning to a message from my boyfriend asking me why I left. I told him his family was being racist, and he said, "But they weren't being racist to you. That's what they were just talking about." He was telling me that I shouldn't have left without letting him know, and that I'm just looking too deep into it because it wasn't towards me. I don't know where to go from here. I haven't messaged him back, and I'm not sure if I'm going to. Am I the asshole here?
No, definitely not the asshole.
Yeah.
And if this guy doesn't get it, No,
my thing is, he invited her to New Year's Eve at their family, knowing his family is racist.
I
And
know.
she is black.
I know. He must have known this.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, people know if their family is racist. And you know your girlfriend is a part black. Why?
Yeah,
why would you do
exactly?
that?
Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Exactly.
You thought this was going to go well?
Exactly. I feel so bad for this girl because I know it ruined her New Year's Eve because she just went home and slept.
It's
Like,
horrible.
And she heard him being racist.
And he's not even validating like they did anything
He's
wrong.
like, no, they weren't doing that to you. They weren't racist to you. Yeah. I don't think she's the asshole.
I can't see any way to make her one either.
No.
I mean, to be honest, she probably did the best possible thing she could have done under those circumstances.
Yeah.
She didn't cause a scene. She didn't start throwing shit around, right? She didn't take her belt off and start smacking people.
Exactly.
She's like, "Yo, Billy, I'm leaving." Right?
Well, she didn't do all that. She just Irish goodbye.
Well, I'm just saying, but
I would on the same thing.
Especially because look, I can only imagine if I went someplace and this girl who I was just starting to see, you call her girlfriend, dating, whatever. If her parents were anti-Semitic, right, and I'm listening to comments about Judaism, I would probably be a lot worse than just brush her aside, I'm out.
And
Fuck
then
off.
imagine you bringing this up to her, and she's like, "Well, they weren't being racist towards you. It wasn't about you, so you should be fine. You're overreacting."
Yeah, no. Well, what else do you say at that point?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a stupid excuse, but I'm sure he just tried to salvage.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, look, he went one way, and now he's never going back. Thank you. And that's all that, and now he's trying to salvage it.
Yeah.
Okay. But but he made the worst, what he should have done. Okay. And for all you Billies out there that like the taste of the exotic, listen close. Okay. For what you should have done was you should have acted as appalled as she was and be like, "Yo, they've never spoken like this in front of me before. Oh my God."
Into them.
And then you'd be like, "Yo, they know that I don't think that way. I'm so sorry."
They don't even believe that.
That's what I'm saying.
Alcohol.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I'd be like, "I am mortified. I can't believe. And then as soon as you're all done, you just look at her and go, okay, so we fuck now.
Oh
yeah?
my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Now. All right. But I'm just saying, because what else? What other reason?
Yeah.
Like, I cannot. Okay. All serious. I'll stick aside. I think that there is a better chance at me getting pregnant than this guy not knowing how racist his family was, and that they wouldn't fucking whisper about it.
Doesn't think that's not okay.
Exactly.
That's not okay.
Yeah, that's a whole other problem.
That's on a different
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, no.
To,
So I know. So Sister Lucinda is not the asshole here, not at all.
No.
Okay, and
10 on the film.
that's right.
Nothing.
And Honky Billy is a fucking 2 jelly roll ass Dingleberry for bringing her.
Yes.
He didn't say it, but he brought her knowing. There's no way he didn't know.
I'm going to give him a 3 for that.
No, I'm giving him like 10.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
2 jelly roll asses. The
Oh,
singer Jelly Roll.
Okay, you thought 2 was
Oh, no, I meant a double jelly roll ass Dingleberry, like 10, 5
I was
and 5.
going to say just because he didn't say it, but you know what? If he probably agrees with it because he didn't stand up to it.
He fucking knew.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 5.
And let me just tell you.
The jumbo toilet paper is like
Yeah, right.
One roll and he was 5.
Yeah, it's same. That's like the jelly roll Dingleberry ass.
Yeah.
But the bottom line, there's no way he didn't know that his family are a bunch of rednecks or whatever, right?
He knew they were going to start talking.
And can you? I mean, it's not clear by the post, but I can only imagine the vile things that they were saying.
Yeah, I know.
Like, do you see what Billy brought to this goddamn party? Who the hell? What's wrong with that boy? You need to beat him and her, whatever. I mean, who knows? Exactly. But if it was enough for her, and by the way, even if Sister Lucinda was a little oversensitive, there is no minimum you have to put up with.
No.
Especially from your alleged boyfriend's family.
Exactly.
Or your boyfriend and his people, Because at the end of the day, those are his people. Mm-hmm. Right? And they're going to be with him. They come with that package.
That's what he feels like. That's what they agree with.
And even if he is slightly more evolved, right? And he's more, or I should say less, obvious about it. It doesn't matter because she's never going to see that for anything other.
No, and she'll never be able, even if they worked out by some grace of God or something, I don't know. They're never going to be able to just sit in family or, get along or him attend anything else ever because she'll always be afraid of what's going to be said or what she's being judged as. So, I think they should just finish it there. So.
Yeah, she's never going to get over this first encounter.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then. Next one, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not wanting to hang out with the baby on New Year's Eve? I feel
I just want. Does it say hang out with a baby or my baby?
With a baby.
Just any just a
baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand. It's like it was like a random just any old fucking kid.
I guess.
Because if that's it, I know you haven't read it yet. I'm just saying. If that's it, I feel this guy. I don't want to spend my New Year's Eve for some random fucking baby either.
Even if I know the baby, I don't want to spend it with the baby.
Well, if they were my own babies, that's different.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? But I mean, some other, even like my nephew, like Rando, no.
Even if I knew the baby.
Like, I love my nephew, but you know what? I'm putting you to sleep at 9:30.
Exactly.
Fuck off. We out. But all right, sorry, go ahead. Let me hear it.
33 female, am not a baby person. Don't want one. I don't like being around them, and they make me feel uncomfortable. I have zero motherly instinct.
You didn't write this?
I didn't, actually.
You sure?
I didn't.
All right, keep going. Okay.
My partner's sister just had a baby a week ago. Whole family is obsessed. First grandchild, first niece/nephew. I'm happy for them. Family is great, and everyone's healthy. Amazing. I love the sister. She's a great time to be around, and so is the husband. My partner's whole family is great. We've been on vacations together, etc. Now, everyone wants to hang out with the baby. Of course, no issue with that. Most people, I assume, love touching fresh babies. Weird.
Fresh babies?
Yeah. People do like touching babies, though, or sniffing them. I think it's weird. Exactly. Stale babies. I've been through this before. A couple of my close friends and family have kids. They're cute. I'll hold their hands and feel the little squeeze. Nice grip strength. But realistically, I'll see them in a year or so because my life is going to continue on as I like, and that doesn't involve hanging out with your baby at the bar, gym, movies, etc. My partner and I started dating 2.5 years ago. I was very honest about my dislike for children. We were both on the same page. Awesome. But of course, this baby is different because it's related to my partner, and he totally loves it. Loves this thing. Always showing me it. I'm supportive because it's his family, and that's a big deal. But common fresh babies are not cute. Let's be honest. She's right with that. They are not cute. But okay. But it's family and dynamic shift when babies are born, and I know this. And I will support my partner because I love him and family is important. Now the part where I need some advice about if I'm being the asshole. My partner's family wants to all hang out for New Year's Eve. Brothers, sisters, significant others. Normally, this would be fine. We all drink, we get along well, and have a good time. Except now this baby is going to be there, and that will inevitably change how things are going to be. I don't really want to go, so I'm asking around my other friends what they're up to. I know my partner wants me to go and will be disappointed if I didn't come, but I do not want to hang out with the baby all night. I know this is borderline, but help me here. Am I being the asshole, or should I just go?
No, you're not the asshole, but you guys are wired very differently.
I think she's overreacting.
You think she's overreacting?
Yes.
I believe it or not, we're going to agree on this one. Because I know how you feel about kids in general.
Yeah, but I still think it's overreaction.
Yeah, I do think that this was more of a, like, and what I'm feeling like, reading between the lines, is she may have had other plans in her mind.
Or she found better plans.
Right, for what she wanted to do, or she's invited someone, and now the prospect of a crying baby that has to be fed every 2 hours or whatever, and a splitting headache all of a sudden doesn't appeal to her for New Year's Eve. But the bigger problem is, in general, in all of these, is that people have placed such a premium on what New Year's Eve means to them.
Yeah.
Right? And what we have to understand, and I'm not trying to be, like the Jewish Grinch or anything, right? The Murray the Grinch, but New Year's Eve is sort of made up.
Yeah.
It's not like a meaningful holiday like Labor Day, well, not even like Memorial Day,
exactly,
Veterans Day, right?
No.
Independence Day, Christmas, Easter, Hanukkah. It's not like that. It's sort of something we made up to give ourselves the night off or the day off the next day, and a good excuse to eat wings and watch football.
I don't even have plans.
I'm
it's
saying,
not even that big of a deal.
But a lot of people have made it like a defining evening.
Yes.
Right? Like there's even movies like New Year's Eve that are like those romantic rom-coms or whatever. It's just such
really important to some people.
Yeah,
really
and so that's what this feels
High
like.
School Musical started.
Well, I'm saying, but that's what this feels like. Lucinda had something else in mind, and she's not prepared to let that go.
Either that, or she just really hates babies because, like, I'm not
really hate
Yeah,
babies.
I'm not a fan of babies, but I'm Hispanic. We have parties, and you'll open up a random door to your house, and there's 10 babies sleeping on the same bed. So we don't care. We just put the babies away. But my thing is, I don't like babies. But it's not even to this. Like, I'll hold a baby and all. She won't even hold it. Like
this person seems to really hate babies.
Yeah, she hates them.
But that's fine. But nobody's asking her to babysit.
Exactly.
Right? It's not like they're saying, "Yo, Lucinda, we're going to drop little Billy off, my 3-month-old, and we'll see you tomorrow." No, you're right. They're not doing that.
They're
right?
all just going to be in the same place.
Right. And chances are she's not going to be stuck taking care. Mm-hmm. It's not her child or whatever.
No.
So
but they always have very different ideas of.
For sure they do. But I just think that she had other things she wanted to be doing.
Yeah.
Or she had another idea in mind, or she thought her special someone was going to take her to like some club or whatever. She probably bought like a new, flashy dress.
Exactly.
Got her nails all did, whatever they, okay. And now she's like, oh, I did all this so I could be spit up on.
Yeah.
By little fucking Junior. No.
I don't know if this is a reach. It sounds like she doesn't like how much attention baby gets. Like the babies get.
She's kind of jealous of
So I don't know if she's used to having a lot of attention, but she's like, I know what it is. Like everyone wants to be around it. Everyone wants to be this. Everyone wants to that. So I feel maybe she just feels like she doesn't get attention if a baby's in the room. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
She's actually resentful of the baby.
Yeah. So it might be that too. She wants attention on New Year's, and she knows if the baby's there, she won't get any.
Yeah, I mean that's I didn't think about that. Mm-hmm. That's possible. She's such an attention whore.
Yeah,
that she like everything has to. Because I've known people like that where everything has to center around them. Mm-hmm. No matter what's going on, they somehow make it about them, or they like relate to something.
Exactly. Exactly. What is it?
You know what that's almost like? You want to tell our audience what that's almost like?
What is? You tell us what.
No. All right. Well, I think it's almost like if you had a cringy sister-in-law, that essentially had designs on what her life was going to be like when she left to move in with you, and then came to the rude awakening like you just weren't having it. It's almost like that.
It's almost like that.
All right, that's like three. That's like three. All right.
Okay. Last one.
Yeah.
Okay, I can let you pick. Am I the asshole for going back on a promise to watch my brother's kids on New Year's Eve?
No.
Or am I the asshole for walking out on my girlfriend and her mom on New Year's Eve?
Oh, I like that one better. I bet you there's more to that.
Oh, it's mom.
Yeah, mom. Mom, yes. This year, me, 30 female, and my girlfriend, 28 female, decided to spend... Oh, these are two bitches. Okay.
Oh.
Decided to spend New Year's Eve with her mom. We went out for food, and the whole time I was laughing and joking with both of them, teasing my girlfriend's mom, and we were also talking about taking her on holiday at the end of 2024. We went to a pub, and we were all tired at this point, but having a good time. We ordered drinks, and we went to sit at a table, and my girlfriend mentioned that she felt like my energy was off, and that I've been giving her death glares all night. I took her outside trying to resolve this, basically pointing out that I've been spending all evening chatting to both of them and making an effort, even talking about us all going on vacation. I said that I've been struggling to hear the two of them in the crowded pub, but other than that, I'm having a good time. The girlfriend asked me to drop it, and we go back in. I'm frustrated at this point. I didn't do shit to her. She stopped talking to me altogether at this point and is only focusing on her mom. I try and get involved in the conversation, but it's clear that my girlfriend is fed up with me. I go outside for some fresh air, and my girlfriend's mom comes out for a smoke, and she ends up asking me what was wrong. I tell her that my girlfriend thinks I've been glaring at her when I've just been sitting there and having a good time, and even her mom says that she doesn't think that I've been glaring. We have a small heart-to-heart, and I try to buck up, and we head back in. My girlfriend is still barely talking to me, even when she sees how stressed the situation is making me. I ask her for a house key so I can just go home, because it's clear her and her mom want to stay out, and my girlfriend isn't talking to me, so why would I stay? She gets angry at me and says no, and I have to literally beg her for the key. She comes outside with me a last time after I beg her, and I explain myself again, saying that I love her very much and that I love her mom, but that I just can't sit there while she's just ignoring me for something I haven't done. She barely says anything, and I just walked home in the rain. Just after midnight, she sent me a text that said Happy New Year's, which I haven't responded to. I'm lying in bed wide awake, feeling absolutely miserable on New Year's Day, with no idea of what just happened or what to do. Am I the asshole for going home on my own?
Oh God, that's so sad. He's like walking home in the rain on New Year's Eve.
Like what?
Guy, what the fuck did he
Girl,
do?
remember there's two girls.
Oh, it's like, oh, sorry, it's a girl. But I don't get
Nothing.
it.
The girlfriend's a fucking
it's
crazy
some
psycho
sort of
person.
Imagine glare.
Yeah, like she was saying that she had really bad energy and like they were giving her glares at night.
Oh my God.
This is why I couldn't date a bitch. This is exactly why. Because we'd be fighting.
There's something else going on, and I'm gonna try really hard to not make this sound like shtick because it's not. I honestly wonder if the biological daughter is jealous that her girlfriend and her girlfriend's mother get along so well.
That's what I was going to as well. I think that's the issue.
And I've seen some things like that.
Yes.
You know, like with other friends where like the in-laws get along really well, like the son-in-law to the mother-in-law, or I've never actually seen a daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law get along really well, but I've seen son-in-laws.
Wait. I thought it was the girlfriend and her mom who ganged up on.
No. Mom was like, no, like,
sure?
yeah.
That's not what the title says.
Well, she walked out on both of them because she left. But in the mom even talked to the girlfriend
right, to the girlfriend and says, I don't know what's wrong with my daughter, Lucinda.
Yeah,
she's being a real,
right. You're not glaring and nothing's wrong. And they even had a hard time.
By the way, this is a momentous moment.
It is because you have the straight facts. You didn't.
Usually,
that's what the title says.
Usually, that's what happens when you just
my girlfriend and her mom.
I know that's what happens when you just look at other people's screens all the time.
Exactly.
So I just want to say kudos to me because I caught it,
and we had the same idea. Too,
right,
so
I was multitasking.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying, but okay.
Would you like an award?
Oh, sassy.
I am going to allow that.
You're going to allow that
because it's Christmas.
He's on the high too. He was right.
It's New Year's. It's almost Christmas.
Exactly. He's Jewish. He can celebrate whenever he wants.
You damn right. That's right. Okay. Listen, Santa may bring the world joy, but we're the ones that bankroll him. Okay.
Did you really say that?
There you go.
Bottom line.
Exactly.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
We're not using our space lasers.
That's right.
Exactly. Or part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, I mean, but in all seriousness, I really do think I think that biological daughter Lucinda is sitting there watching her biological mom and her girlfriend hit it off, make jokes, have fun, pour a pint, whatever.
Plan vacation.
Yeah, and I think she got really jealous.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have a good relationship with her mom and seeing.
Or even if she does, she feels like she's muscling in or what. There's something weird about that.
There. Yeah.
It's like almost like a protection, like a defense mecanism.
But then why not let her go home?
Because she can't admit that.
Oh, okay.
Or she has to somehow make it her fault.
You're right. Yeah.
Because she has to, she can't really backpedal away from that. She has to live that gimmick, right, and kind of play it up.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I think, though.
I thought that too. That's what I thought too.
Either that or girlfriend wants a mom and daughter sandwich.
I don't think that's what it is.
I'm just saying. It doesn't mean the daughter's down, but I bet you like the girlfriend is like, yo, hey, you and you.
No. I don't think that's what's happening. But first one, all there.
Okay. Well, you never know.
Do you want to give out the dingleberries?
Well, I'm going to give biological Lucinda 4 dingleberries for what I believe is an overreaction, probably based on some weird kind of jealousy.
And her girlfriend had to walk home in the rain.
Yeah, that's going to cause their breakup, but that's not the actual reason. Yeah. That's the ancillary result. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to give girlfriend Lucinda 0 dingleberries. And I don't even think she's Feldman worthy.
I don't think
from what I've read. I'm going to give bio mom no dingleberries.
No dingleberries.
And I think at the end of this all, I'm going to give biological Lucinda a 3.5 on the Feldman scale.
Okay.
She didn't say a lot, right? But the behavior was more kind of like, you kind of lose all sense of shame when you just like cold shoulder your girlfriend for basically just trying to have a nice evening with you and your mom.
And you'd think that's what someone would want.
Like, especially if they're not a brand new couple.
Exactly.
Because assuming they all know each other well, because it seems like girlfriend Lucinda and Lucinda's mom are buddies.
Yeah.
Or at least know each other well enough that they can invite her to go with them places. And now I understand the idea of like, okay, it's one thing if like you want to invite, my dad to like hang out with us. It's another thing if you start booking vacations.
Yeah.
Right. And you start bringing like the old man along.
Yeah. That also might be the issue.
Right. Like she might have got a little miffed at that. Like, look, I wanted us to have our time.
Yeah.
Right. And how are we going to, but they're going to be in different rooms.
Exactly.
And by the way, if they're a Lebanese couple, mom already fucking knows. So it's not like they have to worry about like keeping a secret.
Exactly.
I just feel like it's an overreaction.
Me too.
Maybe there's a few too many pictures involved, but otherwise, I just feel like bio daughter Lucinda just way overreacted to this.
Definitely.
And she kind of deserves a little bit of punishment. I mean, to be frank, making her walk home in the rain and New Year's Eve by herself now and blowing up this whole night.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it would be really, really hard for me to, So anyway, that
wraps it up.
So appreciate again hanging in there with us. Our stats remain strong. Mm-hmm. Very excited about that. I'm telling you, we're gonna crack 10,000. I think pretty soon, next month or two.
I hope so.
We're a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. Next thing you know, we're over 9K.
Exactly.
And then it's we're in the home stretch.
Yes.
So again, we're gonna try our best to get content out. We have a lot going on. We're moving again this week. All this other stuff. But having said all that, appreciate you. Wish each and every one of our listeners, especially the brother in Norway, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Health and happiness, prosperity to you all, especially me. And having said all that, all right, Hurricane.
Yes.
Tell them where they can find us.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate all your support. Remember, you can find us on Instagram at The Bensama Confirm, and you can find us on our podcast Instagram at The Late Podcast. You can visit our Twitter and TikTok at Bensama Confirm. You can visit our website at eblawfirm.us, or you can email us at info@eblawfirm.us. Bye, guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.